Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show. I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to do my NFL news and NBA news, talk about the little NFL and NBA news I have here today, and then I'll do my NFL picks here in the same video just to get that out of the way. So we're going to start with NFL here. So from Adam Schefter, Buccaneers play-by-play announcer Gene Deckerhoff, who has served as the voice of the team for 37 seasons. Span that ranks as the third longest play-by-play tenure for the NFL club behind the Eagles' Merrill Reese and the Cowboys' Brad Shalom, announced he'll retire after this season. So Buccaneers play-by-play guy will be retiring after the season. Cardinals receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. is out for Arizona's regular season finale Sunday in LA. Might as well just save him for next year. But maybe they're just going to rest him. I thought he was going to be good enough to play, but I guess not. Steelers plays tight end Darnell Washington on season-ending injured reserve. He broke his, I believe he broke his arm or something, and he had the surgery on it. So it's going to hurt. That's going to hurt the Steelers not having him, a key component of their tight end room. So he's on season-ending injured reserve, obviously. So Lamar Jackson's back at practice heading into Sunday's AFC North title game. Ravens QB Lamar Jackson is practicing Wednesday, which is a rare occurrence. He hasn't had a full week of practices in 2 months. Last time he participated in every practice in a week was Week 10, November 9th at Vikings. But Lamar's back at practice, so it looks like Lamar's going to play this week, most likely. We have some new, also Lamar Jackson was a full participant in Wednesday's practice. John Harbaugh said he looked good. Harbaugh said Jackson didn't play last game due to a back contusion, so he's good to go. We have the Patriots are back in the news. Patriots defensive tackle Christian Barmore is facing a misdemeanor charge of assault and battery on a household/family member, according to court documents. The charge stems from an alleged incident on August 8th and was filed December 16th, according to Attleboro, Massachusetts District Court. Man, yesterday we got the news with Stephon Diggs, and now we got Christian Barmore. So, don't know what caused this, but this is he's facing a misdemeanor, allegedly. Don't know what happened. Apparently it was allegedly a charge of assault and battery on a household family member, but this is all alleged. Bears now place linebacker Noah Sewell on season-ending injured reserve due to his Achilles injury. Source, former Cowboys corner Trayvon Diggs is signing with the Packers. Go figure. He's going to the Packers where Michael Parsons is. Even though obviously Michael Parsons is out for the season, of course he's going to the Packers. What are the Packers getting from Trayvon Diggs? Nothing. I mean, maybe he'll play better, be motivated with Michael Parsons on there, but yeah, he's going to get fried. He's not a good corner anymore. He was a pick six merchant, interception merchant. But the Packers have signed him. Update, the waivers claimed him on waivers, so he's signing with the Packers. And teammates once again. Others Packer moves, they signed Clayton Tune from the practice squad to the active roster and a bunch of other roster moves. That's all from Schefter here. So from JPA Football here, rumors. All signs continue to point towards the Cardinals keeping Jonathan Gann at head coach, per Johnny Venerable. They can make changes at offensive coordinator and special teams. I mean, I don't hate this too much. He's a tank commander. Get your franchise QB into 26 or 27. Stack up those draft picks. Maybe hire a good offensive mind in 27. I don't know. But I guess Cardinals fans will probably skip 2026. Rumors, the Browns have done preliminary work into a potential change at head coach, per Jay Fowler, ESPN. Stefanski's time in Cleveland could be potentially coming to an end. I'm not going to say the scapegoat. The Browns have had the worst offense in the NFL last year, had holes at quarterback, running back, O-line, and wide receiver, and spent the 5th and 33rd pick on a defensive tackle and linebacker, and people think Stefanski's the main problem on offense. I mean, obviously the 5th and 33rd picks were good picks, but they definitely still need to fix the offense. Running back, they fixed that. Quinshon Judkins, Dylan Simpson, they fixed that at running back. Quarterback, who knows? Offensive line, definitely ought to fix that. Definitely ought to get a receiver. I'm not going to put it all on Stefanski. They just need to target another offensive line, but this time get someone with a more modern scheme. But, I mean, I think Mr. Barry should get fired before Stefanski, but his time could be coming to an end. T.J. Watt was a limited participant today in practice. Again, he was limited in practice. The Rams designated Tyler Higbee ankle to return from injured reserve, a potential playoff addition right there. Rico Dowdle was a full participant with a toe injury in practice this week. Some others, Bills QB Josh Allen foot, Jordan Poyer hamstring, Terrell Bernard calf, edge Joey Bosa, and defensive tackle Daquan Jones calf won't participate in the walkthrough today. Ed Oliver and R with a torn triceps, also had a meniscus cleanup, so some injury updates there with the Bills. Shane Steichen makes it official, naming rookie Riley Leonard as their starter for Week 18. The veteran QB Desmond Ridder signing with the Packers practice squad. Derrick Henry and Bijan Robinson were named Offensive Players of the Week. Brands are signing Kingsley Iguan, how the fuck you say his name, off the Lions practice squad. They placed White Tower into reserve with a calf injury. But that's all the NFL news right there. So, let's move on. So, with NBA news here, we have one thing from Shams Charania. Chicago Bulls guard Josh Giddey has sustained a left hamstring strain and will miss at least a few weeks. Sources tell he's had a tough blow as Giddey has averaged 19.2 points per game, 9 assists, and 8.9 rebounds per game. He left with a hamstring at the beginning of the second half versus the Timberwolves. But that's all from Shams right there. We have some stuff from NBA Central. I don't think there might be a thing here missing, but I think there was something like the Hawks would be open to trading Zachary Ricochet for Anthony Davis, possibly. Like there's possible trade discussions there that I saw yesterday. So that's a little NBA chicken nugget right there. Melo, he thinks Paul George is the best third option in the NBA. And, quote, Philly's a tough out in the playoffs. Paul George? You're joking, right? No way. The Golden State Warriors are not interested in trading Draymond Green per Sam Amick. They are also unlikely to trade Jimmy Butler. This is the dumbest thing ever. Like, Dallas got AD wrapped up and ready to ship to you for fucking JK, and they're saying no. Actually, I'm not going to complain too much. I mean, Anthony Davis is an injury problem. Look, Anthony Davis is a big... I mean, I want another big on this team, but you can't trust Anthony Davis to stay healthy. That's the thing. But I mean, I'm not surprised they're not interested in trading either of these. I mean, I don't want Jimmy Butler traded. Draymond, maybe, but that's not going to happen. They'll trade Kuminga, though, for sure. But speaking of that, the Mavericks were the first team to initiate contact with the Warriors about a potential AD trade per Sam Amick, and the Mavericks have interest in Jonathan Kuminga. Okay. I'm interested. Trade Jonathan Kuminga for Anthony Davis? Okay, that's fine. Michael Porter Jr. is a name to watch for the Milwaukee Bucks per Sam Amick. The Kings, Zach LaVine's also a confirmed target. So, Sacramento's Malik Monk, Portland's Jeremy Grant. League sources say Brooklyn's Michael Porter Jr. is a name worth mentioning. An NBA executive says players hate playing with Trae Young. Couldn't be my franchise player. I think that's all for the NBA news. So let's get to my NFL Week 18 picks I saved for the end. Right, so let's get into the Week 18 picks. It's kind of a harder week to predict with, like, the Sunday games. Because, you know, all these players, like, some teams might be racing starters, some teams might not. Like, some teams might play their starters, some teams won't. It's kind of a hard... Week 18, like, last week of the season is really hard to predict games because you don't know who's going to play or not. Besides, obviously, the games that matter, like, the first two games I'm going to predict that matter, and the Sunday night game matters. The rest of the games, not really. Like, Chargers-Broncos, I guess, matters because the Broncos are trying to lock up the 1 seed. But other than that, there's not really, like, games that matter. Let's get into the Week 18 picks. I'm going to start with Saturday, 4:30 p.m., the Carolina Panthers at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going to go with the Carolina Panthers in this one. The Buccaneers have just been struggling. Like, they started the season really damn good, but then Baker got hurt. I think it was the Rams game, and he just hasn't looked the same since then. The Panthers, I know they had a rough week last week, but I think they're better. I just think Panthers are better than the Bucs. Give me Panthers. Seahawks, 49ers. I'm going to go with... it's a tough game, man. Brock Purdy's looked really good these last 2 weeks. Sam Darnold hasn't looked too great. Despite the turnover differential, Seahawks are just hard to beat. Like, their defense is really damn good. The 49ers have so many injuries defensively. Caught up to them last week. They were lucky they were able to win because they held up for 1 play. But I'm going to go with the Seahawks on the road. And win the division and get the number 1 seed. Colts, Texans. I'm going to go with the Texans. Browns, Bengals. I'm going to go with the Bengals. Saints, Falcons. I'm going to go with the Falcons, but you never know. I mean, they lose to teams they should beat, and they beat teams they shouldn't beat. But I'm going to go with the Falcons. I'm going to trust them this week. Vikings, Packers. I mean, the Packers are stuck at the 7th seed regardless, and I don't know if their starters are playing this week. So, you know what? I'll go with the Vikings. Titans, Jaguars. I'll go with the Jaguars. Cardinals, Rams. I'm going to go with the Rams. Think they're playing their starters. Cowboys, Giants. Give me the Cowboys over the Giants. I think Prescott's playing. Commanders, Eagles. I'm going to go with the Eagles even though they're playing their backups. Chiefs, Raiders. I'm going to go with the Chiefs because Raiders are trying to tank for the number 1 pick. Dolphins, Patriots. Give me the Patriots. Lions, Bears. Give me the Bears. Jets, Bills, give me the Bills. Chargers, Broncos, give me the Broncos. Ravens, Steelers. I'm going to go with the Ravens here. I feel like the Steelers blew their chance last week. Losing to the, they lose to the Browns. I just feel like the Ravens had the momentum. Derrick Henry had a really huge week. I think he's going to have another huge week. Steelers offense. Also, not even DK Metcalf hurts your 3 receivers. Who? Adam Thielen, Scotty Miller, and Marquez Valdes-Scantling. I'm going to go with the Ravens here, man. I think the Ravens will win the division, and they'll win this game. But yeah, that's the NFL news, NBA, and my NFL picks. That's all I'll say for this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace.